We're excited about this next guest. We have had him on numerous times at Radio Row. He is the man, the myth, the legend. Over 40 years. If you hire him, he will show you the money. It is Leigh Steinberg. I hope you like that one. Agent extraordinaire.
Thank you. Actually, this is my 50th year.
50th year. Wow.
Started in 1975, so it's 2024. You got to count both years, and that makes 50.
Wow, that's amazing, Leigh. Can you? I kind of want to get into this, the landscape of how everything's changed. I mean, we talk to you every year, but it seems like every year things are changing wildly. Now we're at the point where players in college football are able to get paid. They're able to hire agents, the NIL. What do you kind of make of what's happened now in the landscape of not only college football, with the NIL?
It's completely changed the dynamic because you have alums from different schools who will go to a college recruit coming from high school and guarantee him a certain amount of money if he comes to Alabama or Notre Dame or SC. And it's also a subject for the transfer portal. So the use of money in recruiting and transfer is unbelievable. The age at which someone starts to become branded or marketed now is in high school.
Yeah.
And so it would mean signing a player in high school where I'm never would meet them in football until later. Gambling. We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where there was never going to be professional sports. And now you can walk up in the Washington Commander Stadium to the snack bar and place a bet. So the changes have been transformational. The breakup of conferences. I grew up in Southern California, so it was the Pac-8 and then the Pac-10 and the Pac-12 and now the Pac-0.
Leigh, just when you look at everything, and again, your guy is in the Super Bowl yet again, Patrick Mahomes. Just what do you kind of make of Pat and his career? I mean, I remember you spoke highly about him when he was coming out of the draft. He's like, this kid's going to be special, and you look at him now. I mean, he's literally he's starting to gain a little bit of traction on Tom Brady. But what have you? Obviously, you've said it before. Great player, even better person. But just can you speak about how Patrick has been able to succeed in his first 6 seasons?
I think because he stays grounded, focused in the moment, still hungry, still hyper competitive, and you look at a player's performance on the field, but what you don't see is that intense work ethic where the Super Bowl ends and you're already training for next year and studying the playbook and ready, so that it's the tip of the iceberg what you're seeing on the field. An athlete like Patrick is killing himself to stay competitive each year. And with your Brady comparison, remember, Patrick's 28. Brady played till he was 45. That would be 17 more years.
Can you imagine? 17 more years, incredible. When you look through your social media, we see your Wednesday wisdom. Just why did you decide to start doing something like that?
Because everything in life is about people, and I was brought up with a father who had 2 core values. One is treasure relationships, especially family, and the second was to make a meaningful difference in the world. So it's trying to pass along wisdom from years, but when we do an agent academy and train young players, it's so we create a new generation of sports professionals that have ethics and values and are specifically trained in how to negotiate and how to recruit and how to brand and market and how to set up a charitable foundation.
You're a philanthropist as well because of what you just said. I mean, I know you donate and do a lot of philanthropy work, but just the agency school that you started, can you just talk about the way it's grown in the last few years?
Well, what we've asked athletes to do is to to be role models and to go back to the high school community, set up a scholarship fund or work with the Boys and Girls Club, and then beyond that, at the college community, and then a charitable foundation. So we're trying to teach young people within Agent Academy how they can do the same thing. How sports has a powerful effect off the field and can be used to promote good.
What's one of your biggest takeaways from the way sports or media or whatever, how it's changed from when you started to now? What's your
So,
biggest takeaway?
well, remember when I started, there were rotary phones. There were no cell phones or no private computers. There was, 3 big television stations. So the social media, the platforms of content supply, how people get their information, what they use to brand has totally changed. And so in my day, we read a daily newspaper, we fought over the sports page. Now my kids don't even buy a newspaper. And everything flows over the computer and over the phone. And I think one of the things that happens is it shortens patience, it shortens the ability to focus, in a meaningful way.
So obviously, the reason why Leigh is famous, being a great agent, philanthropy, all that stuff. But another thing is too, the famous party, the Leigh Steinberg Super Bowl party. Can you tell us a little bit about what the people should expect this year at the Leigh Steinberg party?
So our cause is Special Olympics. Last year was homeless. We're going to have a poker tournament with Jamie Gold and Phil Hellmuth. Our celebrity poker tournament. We're going to do an esports competition to sort of focus on that new development. And then Michigan is going to play Michigan State, the teams from each thing.
Okay.
Then we have the concussion conference, which is about 10 neurologists talking about prevention, awareness, and cure in terms of TBI and head injury. And then we give philanthropic humanitarian awards. One of them will go to the president of the Chicago Bears because we're trying to highlight what people are doing well on off in terms of community. So it's and then we have a brain body lounge with hyperbaric oxygen, stem cells, a whole variety of healing modalities that can help athletes perform better at the end of a game and can rehab them from injury much quicker.
So last question before we wrap it up again. Leigh Steinberg, thank you so much. Patrick getting number 3 on Sunday?
Oh, I don't want to jinx anything, but
knock on wood.
But I'll pick the team. They're playing good football at the right time.
100%. Again, the man, the myth, the legend, Leigh Steinberg. You sign with him, he'll show you the money. Thank you so much, Leigh. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.